all of this stuff to people. Give them all the historical facts. But at the end of the day, it always bounced back to Jesus wasn't even real. And I know many historians don't even agree with that statement, but that's just like a common consensus on the internet. Like, Jesus not real. He wasn't a real human being. So can you talk about Jesus as a historical figure?
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I would say that, Jesus and the Bible is the most studied book in human history. Like, no book has been studied more than the Bible.
No book.
Jesus is the most referenced human being that has ever lived in human history. And even scholars, most, I don't know if people know this, but most professors of the Bible don't believe in the Bible. like they don't believe it. You go to an Ivy League school or, university, people who study the Bible, they know it like the back of their hand, but they don't believe in it, right? But even they will tell you that there is no good reason to think that Jesus never existed, that there is certainly a historical person that lived in Palestine 2,000 years ago who was named Jesus. He's not only mentioned in the Bible, but he's also mentioned in contemporary Roman and other historical sources like Josephus, like Tacitus. So there's no doubt that Jesus existed. And so, again, people are going to want to come up with any reason to discount God's truth, which is that Jesus is Lord and Savior of all. Now, again, even highly intelligent Bible scholars who don't believe that Jesus is God, he don't believe that he can save them from their sin. They might not think they need to be saved from sin. And I pray for them because I hope they realize, because like you said, I know I need to be saved from my sin. And so I know I need a savior, and his name is Jesus. And I thank God for Jesus. But, even these people who don't believe that they need Jesus to save them from the sin, they're not going to say he didn't exist. That's historically untenable, and it's intellectually not respectable to say that. So, you can say you don't believe in Jesus, and can't nobody make it. I'm not going to try to argue it, because at the end of the day, it's a faith issue. It's a heart issue. It's do you believe that God exists, but that we, because of our own foolishness, are separated from him because of our sin, and we need reconciliation. We need mediation. We need representation. We need to be made right with God, and that only Jesus can do that. That's a faith and a heart thing, and can't nobody logic or talk or argue into that. But again, to say that Jesus didn't even exist, that's just not even a respectable scholarly opinion to have. You could say, I don't believe in Jesus, but I know he existed. I just think he was maybe, was mistaken, and that's your opinion, and that's between you and God. But again, I could just say that nobody in the academic community is going to respect that the idea that Jesus didn't exist. And again, there is zero evidence to show that he didn't exist, and there's also plenty of evidence to show both Christian and not only not Christian but anti-Christian evidence that shows that he existed.